You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you. Southside dog.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Broncos.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Ready. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19 Lions. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Warriors 70. Ready. 6. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19, let go.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score, Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get set. Right, 80, 11 MT, 11 MT.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
19-8, 19 Lions. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yard.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Let's get set. 11. Don. 11. Don.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Big 13. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Come on. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Bengals nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
We're good.
21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 11. Big 13.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 pop.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
60 by 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Warriors, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer. Go.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
On the ready. Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
18, Ladler, Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos, Dragon 60. Ready.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Panther and left, 18 Cardinal, 18, 19 Lion. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Get it. Rocco 80. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Back. 180. 26. 12. 12. 12. 11. 11. 11. Back.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
I'm one, ready?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. 180, 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and down to the 28-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Burrow. That one caught by all, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First down goal, Cincinnati.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come back, team. Back. Gravity line.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 19 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He will find his man Chase complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Burrow changing the look. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Bengals 21. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Still on his feet. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good return up past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Drag. 70 Timberwolf. Drag him 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 47-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They will toss to Brown. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, MT. 180.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Done.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Steady.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line. The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
11 MC. 11 MC.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. An inside give, Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. We'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's down inside the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. A Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Gun.
Now Burrow. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing the catch. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ferguson. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Cut 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Tempo. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports